Hi everybody. In this video we're covering the new data key feature. It's a pretty cool, powerful feature that allows you to create a database and then easily import for these different data type plates that we're doing here. We're going to, in this video, show how it works. We'll have another video that shows how you create these jobs. Alright, so let's open a template. Got two different templates here. We've got our tag 1 and tag 2. So we're going to take a look at this first one. Open it up. Alright, so what we have here, we've got this data tag. In the red here, you see this is our data key. This is what we're using as our reference number for all this other information. We show an outline of the tag, but we're not going to be cutting the tag out. We have this outline set not to print. We have the key itself set not to print because we don't want those to actually go over to our plate. We have the serial number in blue here, and we have the date in orange, and all the other data fields that are variable are in green. We're just doing that so you can see just the different components of this plate and how it works. So we've opened up this first one. Now we could populate it with 1003 because we've already created it before. But I'm going to show you how we would start off. Just your first tag ever. You've never created one before. You've got your template, but now you're having to create the database file. So what we do is we're going to use 1000. Actually, I've done a 1005. We're going to do a 1006. I haven't done one of those before. So what I've done with all these fields, because I don't know what most of this stuff means and what the different values would be, for each one of these 1001, 2, 3, I'm doing 6 now, I just do a -3 for the end of 3. We're going to do -6 on the ends of these. So we say okay. So it's already automatically looked at our database and sees that there's not a 1006. So it's prompting me to fill in all the fields. So I've got the license number. Again, I'm just doing -6s on these things. And we're just going to go through the different fields that when we created this, we named each one of these fields, gave it a name that we felt would be appropriate. This is obviously going to be different than what we've done here. So you can see the first time through this can take a little bit of time. Alright, so now we have the date. So we're just going to put the 14th here. We're using a global serial number, so no matter which template we're using, we're pulling from this global number here, and it will continue to count up on all of our different plates. So for this one, we're just going to do a quantity of 3. Say OK. It prompts us to print. We do that. Now what I've printed to is Epilog's latest. This is their dashboard. It's not the regular print driver, and the reason I'm using this one is because it actually shows you what you get. So here you can see that our data key didn't print, our outline for our tags didn't print, and we can see that our serial numbers 61, 37, 38, 39, all that comes through, and we've got all of our -6s. Okay, so we're going to minimize this. We're going to come back. So at this point we would save this. And then once that's been done, we'll come back in. Let's open this up. This time let's do -5. We've done that before. So our 1005. So we say OK. Now it goes straight to the date. So we can just come in here and make the date. We'll go back to the 12th. And then now we're up to 6140. We're going to do 5 of them this time. And we say OK. Goes to print, and we're going to open up our dashboard, and this is what's sent to our machine. So now we have all the -5s. So as you can see, once you've got these entered, it's a really quick process to go through, and all you're doing is just changing the date and saying how many of these you want, and it's going to automatically populate. Okay, so let's take a look at let me save those. Take a look at tag 2. So here's our second tag. We open it up, and we've got 2002 in here. Let's go back to 2001. Say OK. We'll do the 14th again. we'll do 4 of these, and you notice the 6145, it's counted, it's using the same serial number line that we were using in the other tags. Okay. And then print. So if we didn't use a global serial number, then it would be a different string of serial numbers that would be tied to each individual template. Alright, so here we've got all of our 61, 45, 46, 47, 48. Doesn't print our key or our outlines, so it's just like the others. So it goes pretty quickly, pretty smoothly. I'm going to let you see what we're doing a little bit behind the scenes here. I didn't have to, but I think that it works better for each template to create a separate database. And one of the reasons why is that when you have this database now, and this doesn't look like much here, but if we go to Edit, select all, and then copy. Okay, so we come into Excel, and we can paste. Okay. So you can see we've got our different ones here, and there's the 1006, that's the last one that we just created. So you've got a database that can be manipulated, used for any different number of applications. So one thing I would recommend is that, we're not going to say this, is that for these databases, these text files, probably be the best idea to put these on a server. At the very least, back these up regularly so that you don't lose all this data, all this information, and have to start over again. But even if you're starting over, it's not the worst case scenario. These things are pretty easy to populate and make work. Alright, we'll have another video coming out that shows how we build these templates. That's it for now.